For PokerGaming.com, this is James Gwill. The 2010 World Series of Poker Tournament of Champions kicked off on June 27th as 27 players took their seat to battle in what was billed as the All-Star WSOP event. The top prize for this event was $500,000. 20 members of this event were voted in by fans, and two players received sponsored exemptions. Outside of those players, Andy Duke, Mike Matusow, and Mike Sexton all received automatic entries for being past Tournament of Champion winners. Also, Joe Cotta and Barry Shulman received automatic entries for being the WSOP Las Vegas and WSOP Europe main event winners. Other players that were voted into this event by fans were Joe Hasham, Doyle Brunson, Howard Lederer, TJ Cloutier, Scotty Wynn, Daniel Negreanu, Antonio Esfandiari, Huck Seed, Phil Ivey, Jennifer Harmon, Eric Seidel, Chris Ferguson, John Jawanda, Johnny Chan, Alan Cunningham, Phil Hellmuth, Dan Harrington, and Barry Greenstein, Sam Farha, and finally Greg Raymer. Andrew Barton received one of the sponsors' exemptions. He actually won a Harris promotion online that was basically open to overseas participants. He won several free rolls to ultimately win his way into this event. Bertrand Grossbeller won the other sponsors' exemption as he took down a single table sit and go that was sponsored by the WSOP Academy. He was joined by several other top names in poker, including Michael Mizrachi, to try to win this final seat. Now, originally, play was supposed to go down to the final table on day one. However, officials decided to only play 4 levels on day one. As a result, 22 players advanced to the next day, and those 22 players came back and played 4 more levels on day 2 of this event. 17 players remained after 4 more levels, and Mike Matusow was the chip leader heading into July 3rd play. Now, July 3rd play actually never happened. The reason being was Phil Hellmuth was actually still in the $10,000 Pot Limit Omaha World Championship. So as a result, players returned on July 4th at 11 a.m. to finish this event. Unfortunately, Mike Matusow didn't make the final table of this event, and the official final table was 9 players. Now, going into the final 10 players, we still had Andy Duke, Joe Hasham, Eric Seidel, Johnny Chan, chip leader Daniel Negreanu, Barry Greenstein, Huck Seed, Jennifer Harmon, TJ Cloutier, and Howard Lederer. Eric Seidel, unfortunately, was the bubble boy in this event, and he finished in 10th place. Negreanu started as chip leader at the final table, but he couldn't hold on and finished in 6th place. Heads-up play was between Howard Lederer and Huck Seed. Lederer started heads-up play with a $515,000 to $295,000 lead over Seed. Lederer looked poised to take this event down. Seed had moved in on a flop of 6-5-3, holding 9-6, and Lederer made the call with pocket tens. The turn fell an 8 to give Seed outs to a straight, and unfortunately for Lederer, the river fell a 7 to give Seed a straight and double him up to $550,000. Lederer was left with only about half that. After being ground down to only $138,000, Lederer moved all in from the button with Queen 8 of clubs, and Seed made the call with the Ace Deuce of spades. The flop fell 7 of spades, 6 of hearts, 6 of diamonds, missing both players. The turn fell the 9 of spades to give Seed a flush draw and Lederer a straight draw. The river then fell the Ace of Hearts to give Seed a pair of aces and the Tournament of Champions win. Huck Seed is a 2010 Tournament of Champions winner. He took home $500,000, and if this event returns next year, he most likely won himself an automatic berth into that event as well. Now, just to go over the quick final table payouts, like I said, Huck Seed finished first, Howard Lederer second for $250,000. Johnny Chan took home $100,000 for third place, and 4th through 9th all received $25,000 each. 4th was Joe Hasham. Barry Greenstein finished in 5th. Daniel Negreanu was 6th. Jennifer Harmon was in 7th. Andy Duke in 8th. And TJ Cloutier made himself a little craps money, making $25,000 for 9th place. Congratulations to all the winners for this free roll. For more, stay tuned to PokerGaming.com as we bring you more coverage and recaps from the 2010 World Series of Poker.